Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Today's Drama Digest, your ultimate go-to source for all the sizzling scoops, heart-pounding twists, and emotional roller coasters from the iconic soap opera days of our lives. We're the team behind this TV channel dedicated to dissecting every dramatic moment, every whispered secret, and every tear-jerking revelation that keeps fans glued to their screens. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most gut-wrenching storylines currently captivating audiences, the turbulent saga of Chanel Dupree and Johnny DiMera. If you've been following along, you know that Salem is never short on surprises. But this latest development has us all on the edge of our seats. Chanel is about to drop a bombshell announcement about her pregnancy. But why on earth isn't Johnny jumping for joy? Let's unravel this tangled web of love, loss, fear, and hope step by step, as we explore what could be the most perilous chapter yet in their star-crossed romance. To truly appreciate the gravity of this moment, we have to rewind the clock and revisit the painful history that has shaped Chanel and Johnny's relationship. It's a tale riddled with heartbreak, resilience, and the kind of soap opera magic that makes Days of Our Lives an enduring phenomenon. Chanel, the vibrant and ambitious entrepreneur who's always been a force to be reckoned with in Salem, has faced more than her fair share of tragedies. Remember that fateful period when radiation exposure turned her world upside down? It was a storyline that had fans weeping into their tissues night after night. Chanel was over the moon when she first discovered she was pregnant, a glimmer of light in the midst of Salem's endless chaos. But fate, as it so often does in this town, had other plans. The radiation poisoning, a sinister aftermath of one of those convoluted plots involving corporate intrigue and villainous schemes. Were looking at you. DiMera family drama wreaked havoc on her body. The unborn child, so full of promise and potential, didn't survive. It was a miscarriage that shattered Chanel's spirit, leaving her grappling with grief that seemed insurmountable. Picture the scene: Chanel alone in a sterile hospital room, the beeping monitors echoing her despair. Johnny, her devoted husband, holding her hand as tears streamed down his face, vowing to stand by her no matter what. The loss wasn't just physical. It was a profound emotional blow that tested the very foundations of their marriage. Doctors delivered the devastating news that Chanel's body might never be able to carry a child to term again. The radiation had left scars invisible, insidious ones that could endanger any future pregnancy. In the episodes following this tragedy, we saw Chanel spiral into a deep depression, questioning her worth as a woman and a partner. Johnny, ever the romantic hero with his brooding DiMera charm, tried everything to pull her back from the brink. He organized candlelit dinners at their favorite spots in Salem, surprised her with trips to exotic locales, or as exotic as the show's budget allows, and whispered promises of eternal love under the stars. But the void left by the lost child was palpable, a shadow that loomed over every intimate moment. It was during this dark period that the couple made a life-altering decision: adoption. Enter baby Trey, the adorable bundle of joy who brought a ray of sunshine back into their lives. But oh, the drama surrounding Trey's arrival. Trey isn't just any child, he's the biological son of Sophia, Chanel's longtime friend and sometime rival, whose own storyline has been a whirlwind of secrets and betrayals. Sophia's pregnancy was shrouded in mystery, whispers of a forbidden affair, paternity doubts that kept viewers guessing for weeks. When Sophia decided she couldn't raise the baby alone, Chanel and Johnny stepped in, their hearts swelling with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The adoption process was no walk in the park. It involved tense courtroom battles, emotional confrontations, and even a last-minute twist where Sophia wavered on her decision, nearly ripping Trey away from them. Fans will recall the nail-biting episode where Sophia showed up at the DiMera mansion, tears in her eyes, begging for one more chance to be a mother. Johnny, protective as ever, stood firm, while Chanel's compassion nearly broke her resolve. But love prevailed, and now Trey is thriving under Chanel and Johnny's care. We've seen heartwarming montages of family life, Chanel singing lullabies to Trey in her bakery, sweet bits surrounded by the aroma of fresh pastries, Johnny teaching him his first words, his DiMera intensity softened by paternal pride. Trey has become the glue holding their family together, a symbol of their ability to rebuild after devastation. Yet, beneath the surface, the scars remain. Chanel often stares longingly at Trey, wondering what their biological child might have looked like, while Johnny wrestles with guilt over not being able to protect her from the radiation incident. It's these nuanced layers that make Days of Our Lives so addictive. The characters aren't just archetypes, they're flawed, relatable humans navigating a sea of melodrama. Fast forward to the present, and the drama is escalating to fever-pitch levels. Chanel, our resilient queen, has discovered she's pregnant again. Can you imagine the whirlwind of emotions surging through her? Joy, terror, hope, doubt, all crashing together like waves in a storm. The announcement scene is poised to be one of the show's most memorable. Chanel, perhaps in their cozy living room adorned with family photos and Trey's toys scattered about. Takes Johnny's hands in hers. Her voice trembles as she utters those life-changing words, "Johnny, I'm pregnant." The camera lingers on her face, capturing the sparkle in her eyes mixed with a flicker of fear. But Johnny's reaction? Far from the ecstatic leap into the air or passionate embrace we'd expect from a Demera in love. Instead, his face clouds over, his brow furrows, and a heavy silence descends. Why the hesitation? Why the worry etched into every line of his handsome features? The answer lies in the very real dangers lurking in this pregnancy. Johnny, haunted by the ghosts of the past, can't shake the memory of that hospital room. The doctor's somber warnings and Channel's broken sobs. He's not just worried, he's terrified. This isn't mere paternal anxiety, it's rooted in medical reality. Enter Sarah Horton, the ever-wise and compassionate doctor who's become a confidant to many in Salem. In a recent episode that had fans buzzing on social media, Sarah pulled Chanel aside for a private consultation. The setting was tense, the Horton family home, with its warm lighting contrasting the cold facts Sarah laid out. "Chanel," she said, her voice laced with concern, "don't try. Don't do it. Your body can't handle it." Sarah, drawing from her own experiences with loss and medical expertise, explained the risks in excruciating detail, potential complications from residual radiation effects, heightened chances of miscarriage, preterm labor, or even threats to Channel's own life. It's a stark reminder that in Days of Our Lives, happy endings are never guaranteed. They're earned through trials that test the soul. This advice has ignited a firestorm of arguments between Chanel and Johnny. Their once harmonious home now echoes with heated exchanges. Imagine Johnny pacing the floor, his voice rising in frustration. "Chanel, we have Trey. He's our miracle. Why risk everything?" Chanel, fierce and determined, shoots back. "This is our chance, Johnny. A biological child, something we've dreamed of. I won't let fear dictate our future." The tension is palpable, with doors slamming, tears flowing, and reconciliations that feel fragile at best. Johnny's worry stems from deep love. He's seen too many Demera women suffer in childbirth plots over the years. Remember the infamous Kristen Demera baby switches? He envisions worst-case scenarios, Chanel in labor, complications rising, the baby in distress. His nightmares are vivid, fueled by the show's history of dramatic deliveries gone wrong. But Chanel isn't one to back down. Her character arc has always been about empowerment, from her bisexuality revelations to her business triumphs. This pregnancy represents reclaiming her body, defying the odds that once defeated her. She's consulting specialists, perhaps even seeking alternative treatments in secret, adding layers of intrigue. Will she confide in her mother, Paulina Price, whose own health scares have made her a pillar of strength? Or will she turn to Allie Horton, her ex and close friend, for emotional support? The possibilities are endless. In Days of Our Lives, writers are masters at weaving in subplots that amplify the drama. As we speculate on how this story will unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Channel's pregnancy proceed smoothly, defying Sarah's warnings and giving the couple the family they've longed for? Or will tragedy strike again, forcing them to confront even deeper losses? Johnny's reluctance might evolve into full-blown conflict. Perhaps he'll seek advice from his father, E.J. Demera, whose manipulative tendencies could steer him toward drastic measures, like trying to convince Chanel to terminate. Gasp. The horror. Fans are already divided. Some root for a happy resolution, envisioning a healthy baby joining Trey in playful sibling antics. Others anticipate a twist, like a paternity reveal. Is Johnny truly the father? Or is there a Salem switcheroo in play? Let's not forget the broader impact on Salem's ecosystem. This storyline ripples out to other characters. Sophia, Trey's biological mother, might resurface with renewed claims, using Channel's pregnancy as leverage. Paulina could rally the family, organizing prayer circles or medical interventions. Even the villainous elements, think Megan Hathaway or other Demera foes, could exploit this vulnerability for their schemes. The show's ensemble cast shines in these interconnected narratives, where one couple's crisis becomes the town's obsession. Diving deeper into the emotional psyche, Channel's journey is a poignant exploration of motherhood in the face of adversity. In a world where women's reproductive rights are hotly debated, Days of Our Lives tackles these themes with sensitivity, albeit through a soapy lens. Channel's determination mirrors real-life stories of women battling infertility, radiation effects from cancer treatments, or other health hurdles. Johnny's fear humanizes him, stripping away the playboy facade to reveal a man profoundly scared of losing his wife. Their arguments aren't just filler, they're raw, authentic dialogues that resonate with viewers who face similar dilemmas. To expand on the dramatic potential, consider the visual storytelling. Days of Our Lives excels in close-ups during revelations, the quiver of Channel's lip as she holds the pregnancy test, Johnny's clenched jaw as he processes the news. Flashbacks will undoubtedly play a role, sepia-tone memories of the miscarriage, juxtaposed with hopeful visions of a growing family. The soundtrack, with its swelling strings and ominous undertones, heightens every moment. And let's talk fashion. Channel's maternity wardrobe could be a highlight, blending her chic style with pregnancy glow, while Johnny's disheveled looks underscore his inner turmoil. Speculating further, what if the pregnancy uncovers hidden family secrets? Perhaps the radiation incident ties back to a long-buried Demera plot, involving Stefano's legacy or a new antagonist. Or maybe Trey develops a mysterious illness, paralleling Channel's risks and forcing the couple to prioritize. The writers could introduce a surrogate twist, or even a time jump where we see the outcomes accelerated. Fan theories abound on forums. Some predict a twin pregnancy for double the drama. Others foresee a heroic sacrifice. As Days Drama Digest, we're committed to keeping you updated. Tune in daily for more recaps, exclusive interviews, fingers crossed for a chat with Raven Bowens and Carson Boatman, who play Chanel and Johnny so brilliantly, and polls on what you think will happen next. Will love conquer all, or will Salem claim another victim? The suspense is killing us. In the meantime, let's reflect on why storylines like this endure. Days of Our Lives, now in its 60th year, thrives on emotional depth amid absurdity. Chanel and Johnny's arc isn't just entertainment. It's a mirror to our own lives' unpredictabilities. From the radiation tragedy to adoption joys and now this precarious pregnancy, it's a testament to resilience. But wait, there's more to unpack. Remember Channel's business ventures? Sweet Bits Bakery has been a sanctuary, but with pregnancy hormones, perhaps we'll see comedic relief. Chanel craving bizarre flavor combos, Johnny fumbling as a taste tester, or dramatic turns, a rival sabotaging her shop, adding stress to her condition. Johnny's film career could intersect. Maybe he's directing a movie about loss, mirroring their life, leading to meet moments. His twin sister, Allie, might mediate, drawing from her own parenting experiences. Polina's political ambitions could clash as mayor. She deals with health crises, perhaps advocating for better medical care in Salem, inspired by her daughter. Sophia's role can't be understated. Her bond with Trey might evolve, creating custody drama if Channel's health falters. Sarah's advice stems from her own horrors, Xander's betrayals, baby switches. Her friendship with Chanel adds layers. Other couples parallel, Brady and Teresa's custody battles, EJ and Nicole's losses. It's a web of interconnected pain and passion. As we approach the announcement episode, anticipate cliffhangers, Chanel fainting, Johnny rushing to her side, doctors delivering ultimatums. In conclusion, this storyline is Days of Our Lives at its finest, dramatic, detailed, and deeply human. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.